An ideal work from home space is inviting, but also inspiring and makes you want to be productive. This year, I set out to make a work from home space that I actually liked being in, one that would cause me to be productive, one that would inspire me, one where I could reflect and refresh so that I'm ready to do the work that I love to do. It also needed to be a space where I could easily record videos for both of my YouTube channels and my online business. I'm Lane Sebring, and I want to take you inside of the office and studio that I built. I want to show you all around and let you see exactly, piece by piece, how I put everything together and why everything works for my goals. And I hope that in this video, you might be inspired to create your own space or improve the space that you already have. When I first got started making this space, it was functional. I could work in it, but it wasn't very organized and it didn't really inspire much excellence. So I got to work. I decided to paint it the color peppercorn, which is a color from Sherwin-Williams, and I'd seen a few different studios with this color and it worked really great as a background, and it's also just a fun color. And once I got those two walls painted in that color, I decided that I was gonna just extend this to the rest of the room. So I went ahead and painted the entire room in this dark peppercorn color, which serves as a great backdrop to some of the white accents that I have, including my floating shelves and my chair, which I'll get to later in the video. I love the way this paint color turned out and the contrast between the white accents and the colorful books. These photos of my family on a vacation to one of our favorite places reminds me why I work, and I love seeing that photo every single time I step into my office. I also have a whiteboard. I'm a very visual person, so being able to write down my long-term plans is very helpful to me. This table is the perfect height for a standing desk when I want one. But usually this is where I work. Every great office needs an intentional workspace. I've put together a workspace that is perfect for the task that I need to do. I'm going to show you every piece of it and how all of it fits together. The links to everything will be in the description if you want to check out any of these products yourself. And be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet for more content like this. And if you're liking this video, be sure to give it a like. I'm a huge fan of using external monitors and putting my MacBook on a stand. So I have the LG 34-inch ultra-wide HD monitor. It's been amazing. I can split the screen and work on both sides of it and have a pretty sizable amount of workspace on both sides, plus my 15-inch MacBook. I've been very happy with this setup. I also have the FlickGlow clock screensaver, which I love the way it looks. I put my MacBook on the M-Stand laptop stand. I do this because I want it to be raised a little bit higher so it's more eye level, and I'm using my Apple Magic Keyboard and the trackpad too, so I don't really need the controls on the laptop itself. The Apple Magic Keyboard and the trackpad 2 have been one of the best additions to my setup. I love how the keyboard responds to my fingers, and as an author, it's very important that I have a keyboard that works really well. And the responsiveness of the trackpad 2 is unmatched. Between the two of them, they look really clean as well. I always keep a dotted grid journal right next to me so that I can jot down my to-do list or anything that comes to mind that I want to remember. Listening to music is an important part of my work experience. I use these Creative Pebble 2.0 speakers, which are affordable and sound amazing. To create a really nice looking backlight ambiance, I use the Govee Smart Wi-Fi LED strip lights. They're super easy to set up and really affordable. For basic streaming, I use the Logitech C922X ProStream webcam. It's okay, but I'll probably be upgrading to the Brio soon. For podcasting, I use the Shure SM7B, which is connected to the Rode PSA1 studio arm. I use the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 as my audio interface, which is connected to the Cloud Lifter to give the mic a boost in gain. I use the One Audio stereo monitor headphones, and all this combined makes a pretty easy podcasting setup for me. I also have a shelf placed over my desk where I keep some of the items that I don't use as much anymore, like the Rode VideoMic Go and the Blue Yeti. The foundation of my workspace is this beautiful handmade desk that holds all of it together. One of my favorite parts of my space is the lounge. This is just a corner where I can sit and read and reflect and drink coffee and just take in the day and reflect on the moment. This is how I stay creative. This is how I stay fresh and keep from just working all the time without pausing to just take in the moment. This space also is where I shoot my YouTube videos for both of my channels. I love creating content, and I wanted to optimize this space for that purpose. I'm going to show you each piece of my studio and why it's there. First, you got to have great lighting. I use the Fovitec softboxes, which put out amazing daylight light. I use the Rode NTG for audio on an Amazon Basics mic stand. The Rode NTG is a hybrid USB mic that also plugs into your DSLR. For my camera, I use the Canon Rebel EOS T7i. It's a great entry-level DSLR camera. I put it on the Victor T7 II tripod, which holds it in place nicely. This is a great camera that I honestly have no complaints with. If I'm gonna do a long shoot, I have this adapter where I can plug my battery straight into the power on my wall, which allows me to shoot for a lot longer. And when the shoot is over, I'm able to easily take everything apart and put it aside so that my space has the same look and feel and ambiance that I like and that I built it for. Links for everything mentioned are in the description below. Let me know in the comments what you think, what questions you have about anything in this space. I would love to talk with you there. I love to help people build passive income style online businesses. This is something that I've done, and it's allowed me to leave my job and work completely from home building my online business. If you want to know how I did it, go to lanesebring.com/supersimple. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.